A lot.
A lot. Good morning, everybody. This is an Evolve Unfiltered with Nate. This is kind of his show, but
It's like our show.
Our show mainly, but it's mainly with involving him and his advice and
Not really advice, but my stories.
yeah, his stories that you might learn a thing or two from, and you could use them as advice or you could use them as stories, whatever you want to do. But this one is earphone friendly. That's why it's called an Unfiltered. So we advise if you get earphones or listen to it at your own risk. There will be some cursing in this podcast, so
Maybe not as much.
maybe not as much. I don't think we're going to be near as
Rowdy.
bad as War Party was. War Party
Yeah.
was pretty bad.
That was kind of like just going balls deep and
Yeah. We kind of went head first and face planted.
yeah. And somebody came up behind and just like kept pushing us down.
Yeah. It's like getting
Getting the shaft.
the shaft.
Like, no, man. It's like I told you, whoever's got our voodoo doll needs to put our sack once in a while instead of fingering us.
Yeah. But anyways, Evolve Unfiltered. Mainly gonna be stories, but yeah, there'll be some times where be some good days.
We can have actual discussions.
Yeah.
Maybe people actually fuck with this one and give us, talk to us or something.
Yeah.
Like, don't be scared, homie. We don't bite.
Feel free to message us on Instagram at Evolve_podcast. Any of the three. You just either send us a direct message or comment and what you want to hear.
Or even if it's just questions,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hide nothing from you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to know anything, just give us a holler.
It's that simple. One of the two steps.
Yeah. I think this is a good direction we're going on.
Yeah. Like,
3 different shows, 1 podcast.
you got me and Steve and Pops, Sports Hour, Conspiracies, and our bullshit.
Yeah. Life advice.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So
how's it going, man? How's your weekend?
it's going, man. Good weekend. Until yesterday. Until about 3 o'clock.
Some shit went down, huh?
Yeah. But, okay, Steve, my question this morning is, how can, I know it happens all the time, people fall out. We had a little falling out a couple years ago, but,
Yeah.
we had a chance to reconcile and all that. But still, when 2 people fall out, why do you think one thinks, well, I'm better than him or her, and, when technically you're both in the same boat?
I wouldn't even say it's positive or negative mindset. I would just say it's like when you have a falling out with someone, you wanna think you're doing better than the person you fell out with. And like you could be in the exact same situation. You could be broke or unemployed, which I guess is kind of the same thing. Or maybe you're both technically homeless or had moved back with your parents, whatever. But you always want to think it's not even a positive mindset. It's like cutting down the other person.
Kind of like jealousy in a way?
Yeah, it's like jealousy. It's like he or she thinks they can do better without me, but I'm actually doing way better than they are. It's kind of like the whole rebound thing. No matter what, the opposite person's going to think, oh, that person's ugly,
Yeah.
I guess in a way.
But in my case, I could say that motherfucker's ugly.
Yeah.
I'm not no 10 either, but...
You're 10 in someone's eyes, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like I told that one person, like, somebody's trash is somebody else's treasure.
Yep. Old saying goes.
Fucking A. Yeah, man, it's like you're just a temp at where you work.
Yeah.
You get paid every week, and you're still at home too, and you know your car is not the best looking, but you still think you can look down on me.
Yeah.
You know.
Almost identical situation.
Yeah.
Which in reality, I would say you're better off right now. I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, you know, like I told you a while ago, if you didn't pick, if that person didn't pick these other people, you know, you'd be right there with me.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, okay, you know, Nate got this or Nate got that, so I'm going to turn up the hate just a little bit. And
yeah.
It's like, why?
Yeah.
You know, I helped your monkey ass when you needed it. You know, how you gonna be like, fuck you on a Sunday and I need you on a Monday?
Yeah. It's like, oh, you know, start talking real nice by the time payday comes around.
Yeah. And, you know, sure, you might wear some Oakley glasses or you might have a lot of clothes and all Nate's got is work jeans and work shirts and,
yeah,
you know, some knockoff glasses or something, but, you know, it's like, everything I got, I worked for. You know, that ain't you getting up 3 or 4 hours before the sun comes out and, you know,
hitting the gym and then going to work.
Yeah.
Coming home, maybe if you're lucky getting to take a nap, then you got to go take your boy to practice and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, you know, while you're out doing God knows who and God knows what.
Do you think it's like perspective deal?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, you said something earlier just now, and my brain's a little slow right now, but, it's something like, in the same situation, it's like, I guess in that way it could be the positive, negative mindset. Like, you're looking at it as it's not a competition.
No, it's not. It's like...
And it's not, you know, it's, you know, life in general is not a competition. It's all about getting to where you want to be.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like, you know, people climbing ladders, you know, and they're going to do, you know, people do some weird shit to climb them faster and get where they want.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you show your toes, you're going to get stepped on once in a while.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like the past couple months, this person's been showing her toes quite a bit.
It's like she's competing with you when you're just trying to get ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not better than you, you know, I bleed just like you bleed, or, you know, and, you know, I get hungry like you get hungry, and,
yeah.
You know, I ain't better than nobody.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it in some ways it depends on how a person was raised too.
Yeah, see, like, you know, with that being brought up, it's, I remember one time, my dad, you know, worked his ass off, and, went and got, went and bought my mom a brand new ring. Mm-hmm. It was a nice ring. I think it had, it might be a different ring, but, you know, had all the kids, and, there was only one grandkid at the time, and, had, you know, had all their birthstones in it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a real nice looking ring, real sharp. And, her mom saved up money and went and bought her one too. And so, oh, yeah, well, you know, my husband bought me this too.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we're not trying to keep up with the Joneses here, you know.
Yeah. You think they've always kind of looked at it that way?
Could have been.
Like their family?
Because I remember, you know, when me and her got into it, she's like, you guys might do that at your dad's, but we don't do that here. Kind of like... Like you're two saying you're better than us?
Like,
you know?
like she's saying, you guys ain't living right, this is how we do it.
Yeah. Be like, no, I was raised, you got a fucking problem with somebody, tell them.
Yeah.
You know, don't fucking beat around the bush and hide behind your wife when you throw a rock.
Yeah. It's like, you ain't won the game of life.
You know?
You're not out there running your own business or had 100,000 a year job, you know.
So it's like, yeah. Let me get back to you when I'm near perfect in y'all standards.
Yeah.
And it's like, say that said person has a sister, you know, and the two sisters might went down different paths.
Yeah.
But, you know, the one that's pretty much the black sheep of the family, it's like, she relates to me more, you know, and, you know, it's like she knows her lane and she's going to stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
But with them, it's like, our lane's way to freak over here, and y'all's is way over here.
Yeah.
And, you know, we know where we're going.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I know my lane, and I don't need directions from somebody in the back seat. You know, I know what I want.
Yeah.
I know what I'm working towards. You know what I'm working towards. And, you know, anybody that personally knows me is that my goal is for my kid.
Mm-hmm.
And
like you got step 1 down.
Yeah.
You got the car. Now you're working on step 2, which might take a little while, but we'll get there.
Yeah, you know, it's all progress, and it's like, you know, you can think of as any obstacle trying to stop you, man, but you can either go around it, go through it, go over it, or something, but
yeah,
you know, don't let it slow you down. It's like when you try to better yourself, you know, from what I'm learning, people's gonna throw shade anyway. It's like, well, damn, I need this job in that department so I can get me a brand new car too, or
yeah,
you know, it's like, are you gonna pay for it for me? You know, you gonna pay for my gas? You gonna make the monthly payments on it? And you wanna sit there and say some shit like that? Like, let me enjoy the moment, you know, with me and my boy. You know, that's ours.
Yeah.
You know.
Not, I guess the old, like another old saying, like, stay in your lane. Like you said, you know where you're going. It might be unorthodox. It might be weird to some people. And it might be, in her eyes, the wrong way. But you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you're an adult. She's an adult. You're your own person. You're gonna make your own decisions. You're gonna win sometimes. You're gonna lose sometimes. But you're gonna get to where you need to be as long as you stay on the path.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, you know, when it comes to her and all this, you know, it's like, yeah, I took some L's with it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm still standing, still on my feet.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think with her, she's so used to me being like, oh, you know, babe, I miss you. Babe, come back. You know, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do this again. And, you know, now it's like, you can do what the fuck you want.
You think that's what really bothers her the most? Is that you don't, you've realized how it is, and then you've kind of, not really given up, but like, you don't expect any different from her, kind of. You think that makes her mad the most?
It could. I mean, granted, you know, we did go through like, kind of like 2 months of, you know, where we was talking, you know, and in my mind it was like, okay, you know, we're finding common ground.
It's working better.
Yeah, and eventually, you know, she came out and said, well, I kind of missed you, but you're an asshole. So, I was like, well, you know, sure. And
like, whatever you say.
So give it like 2 weeks, and I said, you know, you had said that you missed me. I said, I do. I said, I missed you too. I said, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna beg you to be around, you know, if you don't want to, you know, because she gets mad when I tell her out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I said, that's your total attitude towards me. I said, you know, you'll talk to me, yeah. I said, but you don't go out of your way to be like, oh, well, come and meet me here. We can go eat, or, you know, let's do this. and like in no way, shape, or form, she's like, oh, let's link up.
Yeah.
You know, and then she did pull the classic. Um, I need you for sex right now. I told you about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I was like, no.
It's like, that's not what I want. I mean, it might be, as a man, obviously, you're going to want sex.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as a person who wants to have a relationship, you just don't want to be...
I just don't want to be...
You don't want to be her last option.
Yeah.
Like, if she don't have it, if she didn't get what she wanted.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not trying to sound like a pussy or nothing. It's just, I was raised, seeing the whole family picture,
Yeah.
Mom, dad, the kids, the house, and, no side women or what the fuck ever.
Yeah, no side women, men.
And, you made that commitment, you're to that one person.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, what, one time she did come out and say, well, let's just have an open relationship.
Yeah.
And that's like, so you're saying you want to go fuck somebody else, but you want to come back to me.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
I've never understood an open relationship with, like, some people don't believe in being with that one person, I guess, and you probably can't change that person.
No, it's like, you knew what you was getting into, and...
Yeah, like, if you didn't like me, just say it at any point.
Yeah, and that goes back to that whole other girl, too. It's like I called her out on her bullshit, too. It's like, you just talk to me when you want me to brush your ego, give you a little bit of confidence. And it's like now she's got these dudes that want her, she's getting fucked by somebody, and it's like, don't forget about me, don't mind me now, but don't forget that when you wasn't getting no play, I was giving you attention.
Yeah. It was like when no one else is there for you, I was there.
Yeah, at least I made you feel wanted or something.
Yeah.
I'm not just calling you up and like, oh, hey, I'm horny, come through.
You was actually, wanting something with her for a while, then, like, once you seen the true personality kind of break through the shell, it's like a different person.
Yeah, like she really...
conceited?
Not conceited.
Attention starved or something?
Attention starved and maybe an info low.
Low key.
Low keyed. On a down low, she's an info.
Yeah. I mean...
It's like... Damn.
Like, she didn't... Once, you had boosted her ego, it's like she wanted everyone.
Yeah, like, oh, man, I'm going to go out here and show my snatch, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I don't play that shit. It's like, kind of like, once she got texted, a couple weeks ago, and, everything was fine the first 2 days, we was talking, and she's like, my Mortem friend, how did she say it? The guy that's more than a friend to me got mad because somebody else rubbed me down with sun lotion or sunblock or some shit, and it's like, hold on. I said, just stay right there for a minute. So you got somebody that's, dicking you down or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. And it's like, yeah, I'm out. I'm not doing that shit. It was done to me and it's no fun.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, he won't mind. I was like, he might not, but I will.
Yeah. Was she like asking you?
Like
to do something for her? Or?
Not really. It's just
she was telling you.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Shit ain't no fun.
Yeah. I think people like that, which that particular person has kids already, and I don't know. You think it's just because of how she was treated for so long?
By that guy?
Yeah, the one she was with, the one she had kids with.
Well, according to her, that their relationship was morally based on sex.
Like, just have kids and...
Well, not really have kids, but,
not
down
really.
as much as they want.
Yeah.
And
kind of two desperate people.
Yeah. And you know, it's like don't forget, you know, you told me some shit.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't told nobody.
Like, you're not that type of person to go out there and put everything on fucking Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, back then, you know, you was a stay-at-home. Yeah, you had work, but you stayed at home with your kids. You know, put your kids first. And now it's like, oh, I got dick fever.
I think that's it's either, you know, that or like party fever. With no offense, it goes with men too, but like I guess you'd say parents who have kids at a really young age. Like, you didn't go through that because you've always worked to that same goal, no matter what.
Yeah.
But it does seem to happen sometimes, or I'm not for sure the percentages. You know, it's probably really no way you can put that into numbers. But like, it does seem like some parents, when they have kids really young, one of them seems to just like want to go out and have as much sex as possible or party as much as they can.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of like, you know, they get that wild hair or something.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I missed out on my early or late teens and early 20s, so I'm going to go 100 miles an hour in the other direction.
Get 100 miles of dick, 100 miles of beer, you know, and it's like, you know, you can do whatever you want. You know, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm working towards.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you know, my baby mama's dad, for instance, you know, when we was together, when me and my boy's mom was together, dude had like a shitty attitude towards me, you know, and didn't really talk to me. But it's like, now that we ain't together, it's like, he ain't got no problem sitting down and talking to me, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? You know, you should have been like that when me and your kid was together.
Yeah.
You know, but now it's like, oh, I miss him too, or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. People are weird in general.
Yeah.
They don't know what they want.
You think those types of people will ever get to where they want and know where they want or what they want?
I think they might get where they want,
but not what they need.
They won't know what they want.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, they'll get what they want, or they'll get where they want, but they won't know who they want. Who they want,
or if they're even happy.
Yeah. Kind of like,
sorry to cut you off, but like the person, not your baby mama, but the other one, I think she's going to work her way to a point in life that she's not going to, it's like it's going to hit her like a brick wall. She's going to be running 100 miles an hour and hitting the brick wall. It's like, damn, people only use me.
Yeah.
And like, that might be a year from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. But I think those kinds of people hit that wall and they realize all the opportunities they missed out on actual good people. You know?
Yeah, kind of like, oh, well, he's got good dick, or his dick's big, or, you know, he's got money. And then it's like, is that really what you want?
Yeah.
You know,
like, he might treat you like shit otherwise.
Yeah, he might be a punching bag or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, you know, it's
kind of bad to think about that. I mean, like, if you kind of put yourself in that mindset of that person, say 20 years from now, like all the opportunities you missed out on actually having someone to be, you know, a good relationship with, and you kind of just passed on it.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, this ain't what I want at the moment. And it's like,
don't let a moment screw up the rest of your life.
Yeah. Kind of like, you know, what I told my baby mama once was like, I see you're going to go through this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I said, then at one point you're going to be like, damn, I should have listened to Nate. Damn, I should have stayed with Nate.
Mm-hmm.
And You know, I said, by then it might be too late, might not be, who knows? I said, but still, you know, you're gonna hit that point sometime.
Yeah. Like that, by then, your boy might be 18, 25, 30. You're like, well, we've already got what we wanted. You had your chance.
You know, you could have been on a ride with us, but you got derailed and went wherever.
Like, you went this way, I went that way.
And, you know, before, you know, when I was younger, you know, I would backtrack. You know, I would, oh, well, let me pick up the slack for you. You know, let me be your caboose pretty much. You know,
Yeah.
Let me take you on a path that we've already went. You know, we laid shit down for.
Yeah.
And, you know, just pick up where we left off. And but like now, it's always like, you're trying to make me go back into a relationship that we forced to work or something.
Yeah.
Like, how do we force it? I said, nobody told you to come over the nights that you did. You know, nobody told you to come pick me up when you did. And, you know, no one damn sure told you to be like, oh, hey, pack your bags, you can come stay with me.
Yeah.
You know. But I think, you know, when shit gets serious, that's when you're like, no, just back off or something.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean,
it's like when you guys started working towards something, and, you know, like said stuff started getting real serious, it's like she would derail it on purpose.
yeah.
Like, everything was going perfect, then all of a sudden, you know.
Then she'd bring one bitch back, and shit would get started.
Yeah. And we talked about that on another podcast, but we might talk about it eventually one of these days. It's like bad friends or people like that.
People whispering.
Or even, it could be even like a family member, too, that
Yeah.
will lead you right down the wrong way. Like, oh, you're better than him, or you're better than her. But you could do much better.
Yeah. You know, and it's like, you know, one time we did try on engagement rings,
Yeah.
wedding rings. This is before my mom died.
Yeah.
And probably like 2 or 3 years before she died. And
Yeah.
so altogether it's been like 6 years because she's been gone 3. And you know, I was at work one day and I was on lunch, I think, and texted my mom, and I said, "Can I use your wedding rings?" And so before, I was like, you know, I think I want to ask her to marry me. And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, if you want. And so I got off work, went and picked my boy and his mom up, and we went out to my mom and dad's, and mom brought her rings out, and, you know, she tried them on, and I don't know what happened after that. You know, it's like she changed. You know, it's like,
How old were you guys back then? Were you both in your 20s, or were you still
probably like 21, 22.
21 and 19 or whatever?
Yeah. Well, it might have been like 5 years, not 6. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been some time. But yeah, man, you know, we was, and, you know, I mean, that was probably like a key moment for me, because I remember, I haven't seen my dad smile a lot, you know, when it comes to me.
Yeah.
You know, but he'll smile, you know, with my boy, you know, joke with my boy, you know, he's real, like, he's happy that he's got his grandson, and then, you know, like with mom, she started crying, and it's like, you know, kind of like how, you know, most people go through life, like, at least wanting to feel like they made their parents proud.
Yeah.
Or, you know, wanting to hear it.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, there's times when you can actually feel it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You could feel you had done the right thing.
yeah. And, you know, but with her, it was like, I don't know.
It's like, shit got a little too real for her at that moment.
kind of like, after that is when she started saying, well, marriage is just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And it's like, that, like I told that preacher man at work, I was like, why is it that most people that grown up in church is, when it comes to marriage, they say, like people my age, I said, they say it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And, everybody that I've asked, church-wise, they say it's not a piece of paper, it's a commitment between you, her, and God.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's how I was raised to see it. And I said, because, Kate, her, she, her grandpa was a preacher.
Mm-hmm.
And, she was raised in church. And, that's where I met her at, was at church. And it's like, it's just a piece of paper, Like, how so?
Like, you seen your grandparents?
You seen your grandpa go through 2 wives, he didn't fall out, didn't cheat, didn't do nothing, and
yeah,
he did move on, when your grandma passed on.
mm-hmm.
I said it might not have been right away, I said, but he did.
Yeah.
I said he kept his commitment to, death do y'all part, on both of them, and now he's passed on, I'm pretty sure, they're all somewhere together being happy.
Yeah.
And so, that's like, I don't know, like,
I think as a culture, we've all kind of lost the whole, what marriage actually means. And I'm not trying to be religious or nothing, but I think, just in general, like, it used to mean you and this person, like, so like you said, till death do you part.
yeah.
And,
like,
it's just like, and you can't let other people whisper in your ear, like you used to say all the time.
You can't let somebody dictate what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's kind of like, when you're raised, I guess anywhere in general, or like mainly, here, or, the southern states.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't mess with another man's woman.
Yeah.
That's like the unwritten rule of the world, or,
yeah,
guy code, or what the fuck you want to call it.
You just don't do it.
But now it's like, dudes don't care if that woman's got a man, or...
Yeah, or the woman doesn't care.
It's like, oh man, I'm going to talk to this dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like, oh, he's just a friend. He's just a friend. Until one night they, get in an argument with their man, and then all of a sudden...
It's kind of like, well, I used to be a friend too, but I still thought about having sex with you then.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
But although I think it's, as a culture, it's like, it seems like people are more likely to give up now on something rather than work through it.
Yeah, kind of like that whole Tyler Perry statement from a movie, that one of his movies is like, you can only fight with somebody if they're willing to get in the ring with you.
Yeah.
Fight for somebody. And, like, man, people might not realize, but that's some deep shit.
Yeah. Like, that might have just passed a lot of people by. But, it's true. Like, you can't have one side doing all the work.
Yeah.
You both need to have the same goal, same mindset. And,
like, the realest shit I ever read, man, was like, this old girl was talking about her grandma giving her relationship advice.
Yeah.
And it was like, she said, well, remember when you come up against a problem, it's not you against him. It's you and him against whatever you're facing. And, like you said, most people now, it's like, let their egos get in the way. And
pride.
Just like, man, well, fuck you.
Like, you disagree with me? How fucking dare you? Kind of
thing. And, it's a killer, man. Pride or ego, and you're always gonna do something wrong. If you're...
Yeah.
And I think as far as like me and my baby mama, it's I think how I told you a while ago, she's probably used to me being like, oh, come back and all this and that. I think and true enough, I did kind of like cower down to her.
Yeah.
And
like you done what most, not trying to call anybody a bitch or anything, but it's like you done what most men do, and rather than, no one likes to be in an argument,
Yeah.
Like you just said, fuck it, you're right, alright, and let's just move past this.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, hey, you know what, you're not right. I know you, you know me. This is not what we
Yeah,
need.
And I tried that shit too with her, and she's like, no, it's not right.
Like it would become from a fight or an argument to a huge fight.
Yeah.
And where it's either split up, in your case you had to walk
Yeah.
all night just to get to somewhere you could stay.
And
it's
it's like, what kind of pissed me off too is, we just got that car.
Yeah.
And, you went to a bar. You had 2 different bars within 10 miles.
Yeah. And probably like 5 within 20.
But you went way in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Where someone
could meet you.
Yeah. Someone that we kind of thought.
And, my attitude was, I knew it would get back to him. So I went and told one of my cousins, I said, yeah, I wanted to kick his ass.
Yeah.
That's who I caught her talking to.
Yeah.
Because his wife is kin to him. It's like a close cousin.
Is that when you met him like a few weeks on at a family gathering or something like that?
One of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
And you told him how it was, and he didn't talk to you again for a while or something?
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not going to bite my tongue. I did that before. And like, you're going to sit there and think you're better than me when you slept with your cousin's husband while they were still married.
Yeah.
He was caught in bed with them. And, as far as me and your cousin knew, y'all just rode around. I'm sure you rode something, sister, but...
What are you talking about, T-Town?
Yeah.
That T-Town.
And, you even went as far as telling the dude you loved him.
Yeah.
And, he told you back, but it was like, oh, I'm just going to tell you so I can get pussy again.
Yeah.
And,
tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah. And, kind of like, what's bad about it, too, is, you remember when she slept with that old boy in high school? Black one. Not the black one, but, we call him black.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
He, at the time...
He's a dark-skinned Indian.
When I found out, and him and one of my friends was going through some shit, me and her sit down and talked, and I told her about it, and she asked him about it, and he said, well, I just did it because I was high.
Yeah.
Because I was messed up. And in general, it's like, when you hear something like that, it's like, so do people not think you're pretty, or that you're not sexable when you're straight-minded, or what?
Yeah.
Like, do they gotta be messed up to lay wood on you? Because I fucking laid wood on you for 10 or 12 years when I wasn't drunk or high.
Yeah. It's like, she's not seeing that you like her for her, and all the ones that she's, going towards are the ones that just want sex.
Yeah. And so it's like, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
And, but if the dude ever got some balls and came to see me, it probably wouldn't be a pretty sight.
Yeah. That's kind of where it all started.
Yeah. Not the black one, or the dark-skinned Indian, but the...
Yeah. We're Indian too, so don't worry. We're not being racist.
The one that I told my cousin about. And...
Yeah.
But I knew it would get back to him. I was hoping it would.
Yeah.
And...
Like, you want him to know that he fucked up.
It's like, you knew she was with somebody. But yet, you still wanted to take her out to eat, and still wanted to be alone with her. And it's like...
And make her go to places she wouldn't normally go.
Yeah. I mean, but like I told you before, I can't just be mad at him.
Yeah.
Takes two. And It's just like, if I really wanted to piss you off, I could tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I could call it for more than what it is.
So what would you say in this particular episode was the moral of it? It's like people's direction.
People's direction, and that, you know, sometimes you get fucked, and it's not in a good way.
Yeah. It's
You
like,
know. People's gonna use you.
Manipulation, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you know. It's kind of like...
Whether known or unknown.
Lustful thoughts can be troublesome. I mean, if you could even call them lustful. I mean,
yeah.
It's kind of like I told her that one time. I was like, well, if you're thinking about it, you should have went and done it.
Yeah.
You know. Don't come back to me when it don't work out.
Yeah.
And, you know, but if you're thinking about it, go do it.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're with somebody and you're willing to think about somebody else, why are you even with that person?
Yeah. Like, and if you're constantly thinking about, oh, this guy's better, he's got more money, or he's real good in bed, or like in the guy situation, this girl's better looking, or whatever, you know.
Oh, she might be tighter or something.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like, why even do that to the person you're with?
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of like what she said. Oh, like, you ain't fucked me up before. I was like, bitch, please, I ain't fucked you up. You got me messed up all the way around.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you ruined me.
Yeah, that's the old
saying.
The old saying, you ruined me. Like,
we kind of ruined each other, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But
I don't know. Old Nate be all right.
Old Nate be all right. All right, episode 1. I'll have to figure out a title, but Unfiltered. Just send us a message or give us a like on Instagram, whatever. This episode.
Just fuck with us. Give us a chance.
Yeah, give us a chance. Anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Unfiltered will be back. I don't think Nate's joining the conspiracy podcast today.
I might take a nap.
Yeah. But anyways, see you, Nate.
All right, man.
Okay. I got 2 episodes coming up later. We got the conspiracy hour, even though it's only going to be like 20 minutes, at noon, which will be uploaded probably about 1. Then the sports hour, me ranking the SEC conference, or SEC, and predictions and all that. Anyways, you guys have a good day.